Yo, what's good, real ones? This is Levon. Welcome back, and I'm here to drop another gem on y'all today. So today's word for the day, right? I'm about to get right into it, just cause I just feel like switching it up today. You feel me? I usually give the word at the end of my videos, but I want everybody to be educated. So just in case you one of the ones that be clicking off my ish, just in case, I'm gonna give you this knowledge early. All right. Today's word is apostasy. What does apostasy mean?
Apostasy means the abandonment or renunciation of a religious or political belief.
Yes, apostasy. So basically, that was pretty straightforward. Going against your religion. I think you would have to have been. It's not like saying the other side or whatever you don't believe in is bad. I think it's if I'm a believer and then I renounce Christianity, for example, or if you're a scientist or whatever and you renounce your scientific beliefs, then I think that's when apostasy applies. But there you go. Knowledge and food for thought. You're welcome. So, today's topic is something that I've been wanting to talk about for a while, but I've just been pushing it off. I've been putting it to the side for whatever reason. I don't know why. I don't know why I do these things, but I'm working on it. All right, that's all you need to know. I'm working on it. Today's topic is on fear. Today, this version of myself that you see before you in this camera, in this video, my viewpoints on fear today is significantly different than it was a year ago, and much more different than like several years ago. I think for most people, or even for you, just think about it in your head. Like when you think of being fearful of something, what's the thing that comes to your head? And also, what is your response to that emotion or whatever arises? What is your response to fear when you feel it? I think a typical thing would be to, I'm scared of that. I think we're conditioned to want to run away from fears when that emotion, when it arises. I think there are a few natural sensations that we get that we've been conditioned to respond to in a manner which we all see as natural now, but maybe arguably it might not be the most healthy, or I think there might be a better way to respond. So for example, for guys, if you get pent up, like the natural thing that society accepts is to wanna bust, is to wanna find a female to release, and not even just find a girl, or watch videos online. We talk about this stuff, right? Adult content. That's what society says is normal to do. But I think that sensation, that feeling of being horny, I think using that energy, if you will, I think taking that feeling and putting it towards other things, I think there's a different meaning, when we're horny than, oh yeah, we just gotta get out here and bust, we gotta release. I think that could mean I need to take some kind of action. I have extra energy. I need to use this energy in a productive manner. Now, don't say this to say that we won't slip up. It happens. It will happen. But this is just an example of how something that's within us can be viewed. We can take what's within and act out in a way that's not the healthiest manner. You see what I'm saying? So taking that same concept and applying it to fear, I think what the natural thing, what a majority might say their response to fear would be to run away from it, to avoid it at all costs. It's something we're scared of. That's why would we want to be around that? You know what I'm saying? Um, like if I have a fear of heights, I'm not about to go to the highest building in my city. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to ride roller coasters and things of that nature. That's my fear. I want to avoid it. I don't like that being inside of me. I hate that sensation. But if you are a perceptive or just an astute viewer, which I assume you are, if you are still watching, good for you. And thank you, by the way. Appreciate you. I think there's a better way to respond to fear, and that's how I view fear now. I think the opposite is a better way to respond. I think walking towards our fears, going towards our fears, stepping into that emotion is the best thing we can do for ourselves. I think that is the only way to see what you view as that fear. That's the only way to take that and transform it into, like, I guess, more of a confidence in that area. A confidence of being in high places, if you will. You won't ever, and I mean ever, like there's no way around it. If there's something that you're scared of, if you want to get over that, you're gonna have to step into it. And that's how I view things now. I think seeing I've seen the benefits of not running away from situations that might give me fear or anxiety. I've seen the benefits because just looking at my life in retrospect, looking back, I know there's been times when I've been afraid of certain things. And for example, for me, like I remember when I was younger and I wasn't as confident in my abilities on the keyboards, on the keys, right? There were several times when I was asked, hey, do you want to play for this wedding? Do you want to play for this event, that event? And, and I didn't. I ran away from it. I hid from that, from stepping into that. I succumbed to my fears, right? And me making that decision or lack thereof was just an opportunity for that fear to grow, If you don't face it directly, it's only gonna get bigger, or it's just gonna be in the background, just waiting to reveal itself again. Really, honestly, it wasn't until it wasn't until I found it in myself, I got to the point where I'm like, dang, well, I'm not growing, I'm not getting anywhere else. Clearly, where I'm at by my own efforts or by neglecting that side of myself that wants to step into it. I'm not getting anywhere. There's a level of progression that I'm just not going to reach unless I step into it. I realize that. And so eventually I did. I started playing for a church for some years and just stepping into what I was afraid of. And that's given me I think the obvious immediate result is, okay, I see this isn't as bad as I initially thought. And I'd argue that I'm even enjoying it now. I'm glad I did it, you know what I'm saying? Or even if it didn't go well, I'm glad I know now, But it went well, and the immediate most beneficial result is that, okay, I'm playing in front of people now. But also I think there's trickle down benefits as well. For example, just being more comfortable being in front of a large audience. I think like public speaking is something that people have a significant fear of, but that's not even something that worries me, you know. Being up on stage playing gave me the opportunity. I even like rapped in front of and I'm not a rapper, y'all, you know what I'm saying? That's not my thing. And I've been working on my freestyles a little bit behind the scenes, but and maybe I'll kick one for y'all once I really get it in the bag. That's not a thing for me. That's not my main thing. But you know, that led to that opportunity, and that was just another thing that I'm like, dang, I really did that. You know, I got out here and I rapped the song, memorized it, and did it in front of this large audience. You know what I'm saying? But I say that to say there are many more opportunities that will present themselves. You know, that led to more friendships that I have to this day. You know what I'm saying? Just many more opportunities, and now, like, I'm playing at another church now, and you know, there's monetary gain on the side for me. You feel me? I say that to say there can't be any wrong that comes from stepping into your fears. And I think it's inevitable. If you don't face them, they're always going to show up. So you might as well just do it willingly instead of letting it control you. Control it before it controls you, or it will control you at that. And I think that's such a powerful thing, you know, the more control that you have over your mind, the less an external thing dictates how you move throughout your life. I think you will be happier. It'll lead to a more fulfilling life. There's so much that comes from it, you know what I'm saying? So my viewpoint now is, if fear is gonna be there regardless, you might as well step into it, face it. You know what I'm saying? Head first, face first, whatever. Swing at your fears, fight your fears, square up with them. That's what you gotta do. Are they gonna beat your ass? And And to go a little deeper, I think just stepping into, yeah, so I didn't really want to make the video on fear exactly at first, but I think my initial thought was like just stepping into anything that just gives you anxiety or whatever. Yeah, just step into that. That's the best thing you can do for yourself, I promise you. And it could suck in the moment. And you might not get the results that you expect, but I promise you, looking back, it'd be better that you know you actually did it. You know you actually tried, that you actually made an effort. And even if the results that you expect to come don't come, there might be some other side perks that come about. You feel me? So do that. Do that for your boy. You have an assignment this week at some point. You got like 3-4 more days left. Challenge yourself to face one of your fears. Just one. Face one fear head first. That could be, chopping it up. Not chopping it up. Spitting game at some girl that you see. You know what I'm saying? Fear of rejection is a real thing. It is, man. That's a big one that a lot of people go through. A lot of people don't get the results that they want from their lives because of that fear. Whatever it is, if there's just a promotion, just to list some of the cliches, a promotion at your job, if you want to ask your boss for a raise, as they say. Yeah. I think the reason people don't is just the fear behind it. Whatever it may be, fear of being successful, fear of failing, all the above. Step into it. That's your assignment. Come back on my next video or this one and let me know how you did. The good news is you can't fail. You cannot. There's no failing. You're only failing if you don't do it. So do it. All right. Hope y'all have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hydrate yourself. Eat some good food. Throw that junk food, them Pringles you got in your cabinet or whatever. I don't know, Ruffles. I feel like Ruffles is... Any of them Frito-Lay chips, throw them out now. Do yourself a favor. I warned you, all right? Y'all have a good one. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.